Agent Ashton, Space and Science Research.
Agent Phoenix, Spiritualistics Advisor.
Special Agent Hunt, Secretary of Spiritualistics.
Agent Stevenson, Spiritualistics and Government Liaison.
Special Agent Morris, Her Majesty's Secret Service.
General Graham, please be seated.
May I?
Yes.
What realm are we in at the moment?
If we were to break down the realms into levels, we would currently be in the third realm.
That's quite slow moving.
Yes, it is.
So we're pretty close to the darker energies.
We have been for some time now, particularly during the World Wars, but we're now coming away from that state.
So is it like another dimension?
No, it's not. To clarify on this matter, yes, there are other dimensions, but we cannot transcend them within our realm.
The next realm?
No, our energy speeds still won't move quickly enough.
Well, when could we?
Well, at the moment it's understood that only angels outside of God can cross dimensions, but their energy moves at a rate that doesn't confine them to time and space. It's not humanly possible for our energies to move that quickly.
What if we progress into the angels' realm?
We cannot go that far.
Coming back to the matter at hand, what changes can we expect?
The everyday person will not really notice a change, although it will be a lot harder for the world leaders to commit to their service.
The Americans.
The Americans have ruled out the belief in realms.
Is this true?
Their scientists stopped looking into the existence of realms after the Second World War. They became a lot more interested in parallel dimensions. I understand they're not the same thing, but it might be something they're looking into without realizing.
A large chunk of their space exploration fund goes into the scientific study of the corresponding universes.
A large chunk?
23%, the highest it's been pre-Cold War.
If we're at level 3, as you say, can it be understood that we're moving into the fourth realm?
Not quite. This is where the issue will arise. We're actually moving into the fifth realm.
What's in 4?
At present, creatures such as dolphins and whales.
The smarter mammals.
Why are we skipping a level?
That's not fully understood.
It's believed our progress has created a point in our history where a shift has become necessary.
It will be sudden.
When?
We don't have an actual time.
Roughly.
Imminent.
A time scale, please.
I don't know. Within the year.
Although for some it's already started.
Continue.
A mother in London, she works in a primary school. She has already shifted into the fifth realm.
How could you know that?
She was with her son when he called the emergency services. She completely disappeared right in front of him.
Although he could still hear her voice.
When our specialist team got there, they too could hear the mother's voice. She was present in a sense, but couldn't physically be seen.
Because her energy moves faster?
Yes, something like that. We also move slower so she can see us.
I'm assuming we can hear her because the sound waves travel at the same frequency.
Sound waves are an attribute like light. Whichever realm you are in, there will still be the same sunlight, although it is believed it will be brighter further up the levels.
Sorry, but how can we see dolphins if they're in the next level?
These smarter mammals have what many refer to as a sixth sense, in their case sonar. This is where the energy is faster and allows them to inhabit the fourth realm. Physically, there is very little difference in energy movement, although they can often appear to have moved hundreds of metres in the space of a human glance. This may be down to their faster energy.
There any other cases like the mother?
Well, a couple of cases in Japan, one in Kenya, and then, surprisingly, 14 cases in New Zealand.
Media coverage?
0.
Who'd believe it?
What we need to look into, please, is if there's any threat to our national security.
As people, society moves to a more positive place, threats will not necessarily disappear. You will still have hostile altercations on every scale, minor to major.
My issue is someone shifting from our realm, perhaps further down to darker energies, and exploiting the rest of us. Now, is this possible?
Sometimes in a shift, individuals can definitely become trapped in between.
So going from 3 to 5, some may end up in 4 or even progress to the 6th realm.
This happens when people pass on. They can get left in the lower levels.
Ghosts.
What do you think our General Graham's after?
Well, I'm guessing he wants one of our spies to voluntarily shift from realm to realm. That way he can access other government security, be in and out without anyone knowing.
Don't you use astro projection?
Not anymore. Not for a long time. Oppositions have set up dreamers.
Dreamers?
We used to use the astroplane as a way of sending an agent to receive relevant data, completely under radar. Then we learned that warehouses set up with teams of dreamers ready to intercept agents. There's a bunker near here with our own dreamers. No one uses astro projection anymore, but we keep the dreamers under just in case.
I'd like to go back to the issue of national security. Is there or is there not an exploitive threat plausible?
Without anyone ever having had the experience of being in a separate realm from the rest of humanity, something that would have to be deliberate in order to exploit a threat is unlikely, but we honestly don't know.
With the understanding that all religions hold a truth, with angels and spirits appearing in all of them, pagan or not, would I be right in saying that us moving to a more positive state kind of contradicts where we are according to Hinduism? Are we not at the end of the world stages? What's it called? The Kali Yuga?
This is a cycle, yes, we are closer towards the end of the final phase, but we're talking thousands of years. But we can still shift realms accordingly to our human progress.
There have been so many events in the last 100 years that we really have pushed for a shift into a faster realm.
Who pushed?
We did.
As in one of our agencies?
No, humanity. It happens organically.
As in it's written?
In the Vedic sense, yes.
But we've been developing at an unprecedented rate.
Communication has never been so fast. Technology has developed incredibly quickly and is still advancing and becoming even faster.
The European Space Agency sent out a probe not too long ago that sends data via a signal that can travel faster than the speed of light.
That's not physically possible.
Doesn't it increase in mass?
Well, that's just it. It should be increasing in weight as it moves, but what's happening is it's actually decreasing in mass as it's transmitted, which is what allows it to travel so fast.
Did you know about this?
No. I take it our government knows.
Our government funded it.
So it's a faster time as opposed to a more positive world.
What do you propose we tell our leaders?
We would advise them that this would be a good time to come clean and not hide any truths. False promises should also be scrapped for any party wanting to win an election.
And you believe our world leaders will buy this?
Either way, it wouldn't matter. Information cannot be kept closed. Forms such as the media, and now more importantly the internet, allow information to be leaked and reach to almost all people across the planet in a matter of seconds.
The independent inquiry into Iraq, the expense scandals, these are just the beginnings. If our world leaders choose to remain silent, they will be exposed one way or another in a matter of time.
What about us? Do we come out of the closet with a unicorn and a mermaid, or do we stay embedded in the secret government files?
I think the people of today are ready to move into the next realm whether they want to or not. But my concern is that our employers are far from inclined.